Hey everyone, it's Brian and Brendan from IGN, and this is our 22nd week in a row of breaking down all the latest Smash details, starting with this week, Little Mac.
Yeah, thanks for joining me, Brian.
Of course.
So, Little Mac, you've ever played as someone before?
Yeah, he was good.
He's a very, very ground-based guy. Doesn't hop a lot. I remember we had the Smash demo room. We had 8 players playing as Little Mac. And if you hear that KO noise, that someone's gonna get KO'd. It's like, okay, which one is it?
Right.
That's a really fun way to play. But what I've noticed is that I'm glad that his little his forward jumping attack, the haymaker, usually you'd use that and you fall off a ledge because it was very kind of dangerous to use. It's now been tweaked a little bit, so it's a little better. He's got better momentum. It has a much shorter stopping distance, and it's better for edge guarding, which I like.
So less of a chance of effectively just punching yourself to suicide.
Less whiffing, yeah,
That's
definitely.
good.
And also his final smash has changed. He used to just be really ugly and big, the Gigamac, and you just run around. But people,
Which I always hated, by the way.
people would easily avoid it because he's a very big target that is slow. But now, if he catches you in that first hit, you're kind of locked in, like most of the other final smashes. And so, yeah, I think for the most part, a lot of his moves have been tweaked, and he's got a lot of buffs.
Good.
Still not the greatest recovery, though.
I hope people pick him and love him, and then we get a brand new Punch-Out game.
Ooh, what the two?
Yeah, we'll talk about that some other time. I'm a huge Punch-Out fan, but
And then
One
next,
day.
what was the next one?
Splatoon music. We got some, we got I was gonna say we got to look at, but we got to hear a listen to some new stuff from Chip Tanaka, who worked on the soundtrack for Splatoon 2. As we all know, this game will have enough audio to fill an entire car full of CDs.
It's kind of like if Smash characters were the All-Star list, this is like the All-Star composer list.
Yeah.
Chip Tanaka was one of the original composers of the Nintendo, like Metroid, Kid Icarus, Mario Land. He did all of those. So having him do his own little take on Splatoon is pretty awesome, and it's a very kind of Splatoon's always been very weird music.
Yep.
And I kind of like how they just go with it in this really weird, grungy, jazzy, upbeat stuff. I love it, and I want more of these legendary composers giving their own little spins on things.
Yeah, it's equal parts Japanese punk, and then also children screaming, and then
Warbling.
gurgling horrible underwater noises.
Gurgle, murgle, wurgle.
So I'm interested to see a legendary Nintendo composer take his remix skills onto that.
Definitely.
Next up, Pokemon Stadium. We saw more of that.
Yeah, this is how I want to say Melee was the last time we had the original Pokemon Stadium stage, and then we had Pokemon Stadium 2 for the other ones. So this is the original there was the flat stage, there's the Firescape, there's the kind of the watery area, and then I think it was the ice area. Could be getting that wrong. So it kind of changes over the course of the game, so you never know what's going to happen next, which is fun because you're constantly adapting to it. I like the stage. Yeah.
You gonna pick it? Gonna be your favorite stage?
There's good Pokemon games to go with it, so I kind of have to. Yeah, I think so.
See, we have a new favorite stage, just coined it right here. What's yours? Let us know in the comments below. But we still have more video to go, so don't type anything yet. Next, Virtua Fighter, we got an assist trophy.
Yeah, I'd never played Virtua Fighter.
What?
Yeah, so I was very shocked to see this really bulky polygonal boy.
He's incredibly polygonal.
This chunkster.
Yeah, we can call him a chunkster.
A chunkster.
Yep.
He has the traditional Virtua Fighter movements. He's very slow and methodical, and then if he grabs, he just throws you around, which is pretty cool. And having these characters in their incarnations is really fun to see. We have a 3D Shovel Knight, but a very polygonal Virtua Fighter. So the way they take some characters of 2D versions or 3D or kind of low resolution versions. I like this.
Yeah, you're totally right. We've never really seen Shovel Knight as a fully 3D rendered character. He's 8-bit pixel art or 16-bit pixel art. Whereas the Virtua Fighter character is effectively looks exactly like he always did. Side note, I really want low poly to come back.
What if every character in Smash had their 64 costume variant? That would be...
Why haven't they done that?
I know, I would love that.
That's a really good idea. I want the old school polygonal snake.
Yeah. Oh man.
This is easy. You could just sell this. This is easy money.
Just free DLC post-launch?
Or make it free.
Sakurai?
Yeah, and then don't sell it. And don't make any easy money, but make fans really happy. Because Smash Brothers fans, it's nothing they love more than being happy.
Exactly.
And finally, Meta Knight, we got more information on him. We got a character trailer.
Yeah, and I think just like Little Mac, a lot of his moves have been kind of tweaked slightly. I noticed that his dimensional cape, his little like shadow move, it has a farther range to it. His mock tornado spin attack goes farther. His shuttle loop goes higher. Basically, all around he's getting buffs. And he has a different final smash where he kind of like extends his wings. And if he catches you in them, then he has this super move. Different from his usual one where he had like I think the lights turned out and he had like that Cape of Shadows thing. One of my favorite things to the Kirby franchise is that there was kind of like a boss version of Meta Knight called Galacta Knight. And he had like this cross down in his visor, and that's actually an alternate costume.
Oh, interesting.
But yeah, overall, I mean, I've never been a good Meta Knight fighter. I think he's a little too quick and not enough knockback for my taste. But if you like him, I think you'll like him even better in Smash Ultimates.
Yeah, he is one of my favorites to watch, and one of my least favorites to pick because I'm just like I'm in the same boat. I'm not quick enough.
He goes all over the place really fast, and he has that fluffy Kirby type body where he can never get KO'd. He always keeps coming back and floating back.
I think he'd be really offended that you called his body fluffy and Kirby type.
A little fluffy boy.
No, he's a tough man. That's a tough,
fluffy interior.
Tough as nails, hard as a rock man. And you called him a fluffy Kirby type. There's gonna be beef. He's gonna come to life and kick your ass.
I'm sorry, Meta Knight. I apologize.
So that's just some of the details we broke down from the news. Smash updates. Brennan, when can we expect more?
Well, we're actually going to go on break next week because we like eating turkey and food and not being here. So we'll probably come back the next Monday after to tell you about the week that happened before. The last week tonight, so to speak. Don't sue us, John Oliver.
Yeah.
And then after that, we're very close to Smash release.
We're just, 3 weeks away from right now?
Yeah.
That's insane.
So please stick with us. And for everything else, stick with IGN.
Smash Brothers.